I do admit to looking at the cast list for this movie and thinking, Joel McHale, that seems like a weird choice for a horror film.
Wow.
Yeah.
Close-minded Australian, I would say.
Very close-minded.
Time to open your mind.
But you brought some great comedic moments to this. Did you look at the script and think, okay, yeah, I can see how I want to do this character, or do you want to do something completely different?
I was going to make him Australian, but my accent was too perfect, they said.
Yeah.
It was so thick and too perfect that it wouldn't work for the movie.
No.
No, Scott Derrickson, the brilliant Scott Derrickson, wrote this when he wrote it, he says, I'm going to write it like you're in it.
Awesome.
As you.
Yeah.
I wasn't necessarally getting the role, but he goes, it's going to be like you.
Yeah, because they felt very much like you.
Yeah, I seriously do have a knife collection at home.
And those tattoos?
I've covered in tattoos, but I cover them for the interviews.
Yeah.
They're too obscene. No, the tattoos were to kind of show that my character, with like the Boston Red Sox hat, and he just was different than. I guess tattoos are pretty common now, but obviously, but just that he was slightly different than all the other cops.
I'm really terrified of horror films. So
oh, good. It's a good thing you saw this.
Yeah, a lot of it I watched behind my hair.
Oh, it's good for someone from AMC theaters to hide from the movies.
Yeah. Well, but that's the great thing about horror films, is to see it in a packed theater with your friends and all jump together, laugh together,
right.
be
As
a bit
opposed
silly
to being
together.
alone in your home at night with all the lights turned off and
Exactly.
you're freaking out.
Are you hoping that people go to see this movie and maybe get involved, yell at the screen,
Oh.
you know, what are you doing? Don't go there.
Well, I like people that yell at the screen because they can control the movie. It changes the outcome of the movie. Well, no, I hope this is, I hope it's #1. I want the movie to be huge. I think Scott, has made a great movie, and obviously Eric Bana and Edgar Ramirez are two guys that are very unique and very good actors, obviously, world class. So I hope it's as big as Frozen, and I hope families go just like they would Frozen.
Yeah, good family
A
experience.
lot of young, girls under 10 will love this movie.
Can you talk about how they use how Scott uses those kind of familiar horror beats and tropes to full effect to really scare you? Those jump scares got me every time.
Good. Well, I think the movie is a kind of crazy hybrid of a number of different things. If you look at it, I mean, Eric's character is trying to figure out what is going on with himself. There's that, and then he's really trying to solve. It's basically like a procedural crime drama. A lot of it. I mean, we're trying to solve what the hell's going on with all these people dying. So there's that, and then there's real deep religious and philosophical discussions going on. That scene around the pool table is, I mean, there's nothing scary about that. There's nothing, but that is just a flat out real conversation, and I think there's not a lot of horror movies or procedural crime dramas or anything that have conversations like that. So I think it's hard to say what it is. I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, Scott is a master at scaring people, and he lives in that world where bad stuff happens to people, and where people don't want to think about it, and he lives and thrives there. So he can do that stuff to you while telling this complicated story, and it being very philosophical, and knife fighting.
Love that.
So I think Sean Harris, when you saw what he did in that exorcism scene, I mean, the guy should be nominated for an Oscar with that performance. It's fucking crazy.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.